Hey, it says we're live. I'm going to trust it. So, as you can see, I am joined by a co-host today. Why don't you introduce yourself while I enter the Forest Room code as a banner that can go on screen?
Oh, okay. My name is Becca C Smith, and I have an AuthorTube channel as well. And I'm a writer. I'm a self-publisher, indie author. So I have a new book coming out next month. So it's the sequel to Dream Diaries, a book that I never thought that would be a sequel. I mean, I always wanted it to be a series, but then I did the first book and it kind of worked as a one-off. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave it a one-off. And then I had the idea, like actually had a dream, which is funny because it's about her dreams. But I had a dream about the sequel and I was like, ooh. And so that's kind of how it all started. But it's been a long journey. I think it's been I don't know, like 2 or 3 years. I'd have to look at my Nano because it was a Nano that I did. I was like, okay, I'm just going to, since I wrote the first one during a Nano, I'm going to write the second one. But I only ended up writing 50K of the second one. I didn't finish it.
I mean, that sometimes happens.
It happens to me every time, except for Dream Diaries. Like Dream Diaries was my first Nano, and it was the only time where I finished a draft.
Story? Oh, you finished the story in addition to like the 50K.
Because I've done the 50K like almost always, but I don't finish the story. Like it's nowhere near finished. So
my stories are shorter than yours, and also I'm always in school. So like if I had hit 50K, I'd be happy, and then I'm like, okay, editing maybe we'll add 10K because my novels are normally around 60K. But I was in school, so I'm like, I'm lucky if I get 30K.
Well, sometimes some stories are like that though. Like I know when I was doing my middle grade books too, like they were way shorter, you know. So it's like it just depends on the story because some stories are novella size, you know, or like 20K. So I just got a notification that you're live.
Yeah, I just got a notification on Twitch that I'm live, and I'm like, cool, 2 minutes late, but
I know.
For me, the streamer, so I don't know what people are. People are entering the Forest Room. I'm gonna leave that up, but I want to say hello to Miguel Mercurial. That was me commenting, asking like what people were working on today in the Forest Code. Regina is proofreading the last 40 pages of her vampire sequel. That's so exciting. Miguel's continuing his zero draft. Awesome. Mercurial is working on math homework. I'm sorry. Anna, hello. Laura, hello. Good morning. Or I can't remember who said it, but during the Worldwide Write-a-thon, they started saying good time zone. So like that, because it gets everyone. And Anna was saying that she just got notified too. So.
Okay, so maybe we'll start seeing people trickle in because the notifications.
Yeah, because it's like all of a sudden we jumped to 11.
Right.
And it was like 2 at the start.
It was us.
Yeah.
And Regina.
Oh, good time zone. I love it. Yes. Hello, Drea. I remembered your name based on your username, even though it's very different. Hello, Violet. Thank you for stopping by, Drea, even if you can't stay the whole time. So for those of you who may not have been to a Trees and Tarot live stream of mine before, it's the same as my Plant a Forest with Me ones, except we pull a tarot card at the start of each sprint, which we then define, and then it is an optional writing prompt, and it will be included in the ticker during each sprint. So Becca pulled the first one. Do you want to show it off? Just grab it, whatever.
Okay, you know what? Actually, hang on a second. I realize I still have green screen on. So let me turn that off so you can actually see it because as the bottom half is green.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. So I pulled the otter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can read that. It's laugh at your antics, balance work and play, reclaim vulnerability. He's so cute. Oh, there he goes. Yay.
Yeah, so cute.
So that's good. I mean, I feel like that's good for a character too. Like it's good for all of us, but it's also good for a character because you really kind of have to balance, the crap you put them through with some lightness at some points. It's kind of hard to do. I usually just put my characters through the shitter.
I just realized I had the wrong banners. I had the banners up for tonight, and so I picked the wrong tree to start, but I remembered, so I'm going to switch it to what you picked.
Oh, I like that tree too.
We're doing what you picked, I promise.
Oh,
I was like, wait, this is wrong. Okay.
I know it's funny because when you had me pick, like at first I was going for, like pinks and blues and purples, and then I put the yellow tree at the bottom. I was like, why did I do that? So to throw the whole thing off.
You know what? It works. I'll fix the rest of the banners during the first sprint because it's a warm up and it'll only be 10 minutes. Caro came in. Thank you. Please hit the like button if you haven't, like Caro. Caro, also, I would like to have you on my channel again. May I reclaim vulnerability after the book goes to my format? Hello, Petra. Hello, Crow. Hello, Sophia. I think that's everyone. Some people are saying it looks like a nice card. And we're going to start the first sprint momentarily once I get the timer up. Yay. Okay. It's gonna appear on screen and then I want to take it off so that I hit it at the same time. It's just I've got to get the timers ready before.
Oh, please. Have you ever been to one of my streams?
Okay, 10-minute timer, and then I might as well add the 20-minute timer while we're at it so I don't have to worry about it later. Okay. In 3.
Ooh, we're starting. Okay, come on.
1. Happy productivity, everyone, whether that's breakfast, coffee, or actually starting your work immediately. How did everyone do?
Ooh, sorry, and it's funny because I'm switching the tenses and POVs in my book, and so you get so into it that like especially during sprints and stuff because you're just like it's so mechanical. You know what I mean? That it's like you track time. How'd you do?
I did well. I changed all the banners to the proper ones. And I don't know if I fully outlined a chapter or if I still want to add more for that one chapter. But yesterday, so I'm writing a sci-fi kind of literary about past lives, but like the commercialization of it and
Okay.
like and abuse of that happening. But my main character doesn't need the capitalist system. Like she just has it and doesn't know why. And she's an artist, so she starts painting them, and then people are like, "What's happening?" And then last night I was like, "Am I gonna make myself crazy and do the thing where I add scenes from her past lives into the book?" And the answer is yes.
Yes, definitely.
So,
oh, that's gonna be so good.
I just outlined the first scene from the past life because the first four chapters, not episodes, chapters were all in present, and then I'm actually inserting the first past life to be the fourth chapter because it's right after she paints the portrait.
Oh my god, I love that. I love any kind of flashback or like past life kind of stuff. Oh my god, that's gonna be so good. Oh my god, so this is a new series.
It's a standalone.
It's a standalone. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to write a standalone after these three, and then this jumped the line, and I was like, well, okay, like I guess I'll write you. But I was like, once you're done, I'm writing a standalone. I don't care how many of the series try to push to the front. They will wait their turn.
Oh man, I know. I'm actually like, it's funny because I wrote my Riser series, and then I wrote my Atlas series, and then I wrote like a book that ended both of them. The big, finale, the smash up. But the problem is that I ended up setting up a whole new series at the end of the book. I'm like, why can't I end anything? Just stop. Just
it's so cool, like for your readers, and you can always go back to it.
Yeah, it's true, but it's like I really planned on doing it, and actually, I had written it where it had ended, and then all of a sudden, all these little thoughts were like, you're actually ignoring a big hole by ending it. Like, there's a reason why certain things happened. And I kind of brushed it off like, oh, well, because she did this, that just ended that. Like, it wouldn't have ended that. Like, it's the universe. It's the thing. So I'm like, so I had to, so someday there will be an Atlas Rising series.
And on Thursday, I'm receiving the proof for the third one in this series, and I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh.
But I end it with like, if I ever return to it, like in a short story, I could. And then these three, like each of the couple stories ends kind of with like a happy for now / not that I'm planning for them to break up, which would be whatever. So I guess you could call it a happily ever after, but then it goes into like the next person's and the next person's. And then, like they're all fine. Like people are really interested in like seeing their like day-to-day after. Like I could, but I don't think that's like necessarily interesting. So like to me, I'm like, they're done.
They're done. Oh man. I know. I always try to do that, and then it's like I said, like with Dream Diaries, I was like, yeah, okay, it's a one-off. It's a one-off, and then I'm all like, oh, but there could be continuing adventures.
Nope. Sorry, wanted that one. I'm gonna put up the banner for the next Forest Room code.
Oh, right.
And I'm gonna show the card. It is the 5 of Swords reversed. And if it were upright, it would be really bad. But because it's reversed,
It looks really bad.
Yeah, it actually means a nice thing where it's about peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, and ending conflict. And we were just talking about ending series and whether or not we've ended the conflict or whatnot. So that's the optional prompt for the next sprint. It will be in the ticker for the sprint, so don't worry about memorizing it. Forest room, I see people are entering, which is great.
I'm typing it in right now.
Yeah, no rush. Also, for people who need me to read it out loud, it is 6 Papa Mike Golf Niner Zulu 5.
That's actually my favorite one. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the two little trees together.
It's one of my favorite ones too, so you're not alone. I like the color theme, but then you're right.
I know, I throw it off with yellow. I don't know why I did that.
It's okay.
I was like,
it complements the other, or no, what's, shoot. It's
yeah, it's like the opposite.
And then, I can't remember what the other term is for color theory. Darn it.
Yes. I know. I don't know. It's funny because I didn't realize until afterwards. Like I was actually going. I was like, oh, pink and blue, and purple, and ooh, it's so pretty. And then I was like, but then I saw the yellow tree, and I was like, I love that tree.
Yeah, you should go with your gut.
Oh man. Oh hey Sherry. She said she loved my kitchen. It makes me shed me tears. I always have to make it. It's funny because on my hidden streams I have the green screen, so you can't see, but like literally my office is the kitchen behind me.
I like it. It looks really nice.
Makes it very easy to get snacks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say hi to people in the chat. So hello, Sherry.
Oh.
Saw you come in. Regina almost got awake during that sprint. That's okay. She's also 3 hours behind Eastern, so it's 6 a.m. for her. Or now it's 6:25. But like she comes to all my streams, and I'm like, "You're such a trooper." And sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, I don't think I can make it," and I'm like, "The fact that you make them at 6 a.m. is like crazy."
That's incredible.
Violet got 124 and got wake up juice, so I'm assuming that's coffee. Anna copied down some notes I jotted down last night before bed. Cool. Oh, comments slightly jumped. My Atlantic teacher life. Hello. Carrie, nice to meet you, I think, unless you have a different username that I've known you under. But I don't think I know a Carrie chat before. Miguel got 109 words in zero draft. Laura doing some edits so I can send the scene back to my writing group. Awesome. Ara, I'm going by like names, not usernames, because I always try to do that. So Ara, have to make this stream super soft because my daughter's trying to get sleep, but I've gotten some writing done. Awesome. Congratulations. I hope Twitch doesn't have problems today like they did yesterday, but also using StreamYard instead of Streamlabs. So,
oh, interesting. I didn't know about Streamlab. Is that another?
Yeah, I love Streamlabs for just Twitch streams, but every time I've tried to do YouTube and Twitch at the same time through them, it doesn't go well. Whereas here, it seems to be fine.
Okay.
Petra got some tea and toast. My Atlantic teacher life. I'm working on outlining my 20-book short story series based on post-apocalyptic World War II magic. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to read that. Sophia wrote 1 of 3 morning pages. Cool. Mercurial finished 1 math question. Likely I'll do this throughout this stream instead of solely during sprints in case I'm in the middle of a question after sprint. Fair. Wendy left the lurk emote from my Twitch.
Oh,
Panda. Sherry, I get this. You've crafted this world with all of these moving parts. And one of the things I find utterly delightful about Self-Pub is that you can live in the world you want for as long as you want. Yeah.
No, that is so true. It's like, that is the beauty of indie publishing, because it's just, you're never told that, yeah, your series isn't doing so well, so we're going to have to cut it. You could be like, you know what, I don't care if it's not doing so well, I'm going to finish it.
Exactly. Which is why Kate is doing Meridian Maps self-pub, because she, yeah.
Exactly.
Regina day to day after. No, once they get together, they're on their own. I mean, they're happy on their own. I don't really feel like I need to do more. This is true.
That's so funny.
There's, oh my God, I'm blanking on which author tuber it is who's like, oh my God, I turn everything into a series. And like, can't do standalone to save their life.
That's
And
how I am, man. Every time I'm like, this is a one-off. And then it's all like, but.
like I plan certain stories like as one-offs, and luckily my brain hasn't been like, but what if? Like,
oh, wait.
As a one-off for so long. Because I think my brain is like, no, we understand that you have a lot of series. We'll be satisfied with that. Except they just jumped the line.
Actually, Geraldine's Alley is a one-off. That's probably that is my one-off. So I guess I have done a one-off.
I think the entire system that Twitch runs on was borked yesterday. Yeah, someone said Amazon's web services or something.
Okay.
It affected a whole bunch of other sites yesterday and today too.
Oh, okay.
That would actually make sense because Podbean is also hosted on there, and I saw that like I was trying to listen to some stuff and it just wasn't loading.
Okay.
My Atlantic teacher life. My story is based over a year, and each book is based on 1 month of the year journey. Cool.
Ooh, that's interesting. I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna take this off. We are going to start the second sprint. And I'm going to put up your YouTube channel, which is also linked down below, people.
Oh.
But yeah, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. That was the end of our second sprint.
I have to finish a sentence.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
No, I did.
Oh, okay. I outlined another scene.
Yay!
I'm back in the present.
How many chapters do you think it's going to be?
I think maybe 25, 26.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a shorter number of chapters than my last one, than Sacred Souls, which the number of chapters just kept going, and I'm like, geez.
That's what happened with X-Sphere too. I was all like, I started, I think I started at 30, and then it was like 34, 36, 38, 40. And then what was weird is once I got towards the end, I realized that I had made some chapters like there wasn't enough in them. So I was able to shove it. So eventually I ended at 36.
Yeah.
But at one point it was 40, and then it went down to 30. So I was like all over the place with the chapters for that one.
Okay, StreamYard is being weird and says there are new comments, but when I click on it, I'm not seeing the new comments. Oh, they just loaded.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, excuse me, I'm using StreamYard's comments because it's YouTube and Twitch together.
Right.
So open both in other ones.
I just noticed that in StreamYard, one has the little YouTube symbol and the other one has the Twitch. So I can't respond to the Twitch, but I can respond to the YouTube if I have YouTube up.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Regina says, if you haven't read Geraldine's Alley, y'all are missing out. Great read, wonderful story. And I know Regina pre-ordered your newest book because I saw that on Instagram or something. Our older daughter slept and the younger one woke up from her nap, but thankfully can still write some. And I said that was good. Crow came back, had to log off because of work, but is back. So great. Ara got a few hundred words, but a bit stuck. Gonna try and make the baby sleep soon. Understandable. Yeah. 256 for Violet. Sherry read a couple pages, drank a bunch of water, and watched my cat conquer her fear of garbage trucks.
That's so sweet. I don't know if Snake could do that. We are currently inside of fog and a cloud, like literally where we're at, because we're on the 40 up high, and so the cloud sit where we're at.
That's kind of cool though.
It is cool. Like, it was funny because I tried to capture it on my Insta stories this morning because it slowly started coming towards us, and I was like, oh my God. And then now we're just in it, and usually it stays like this for a while. But what's crazy is it's so warm outside. It's like 70 degrees, so it's not even cold, which is weird.
I would take 70 degrees. It's 83, but humid. If it were dry 83, I'd be like, fine.
Yeah, that's why I miss LA. It's the best weather ever. I love LA. I miss it.
Regina said, my ability to outline has inspired her to do it for her next romance. Calling it a timeline, though, because I have PTSD from grammar school outlining. My novel outlines like a paper, and I think it confuses everyone who I've ever said that to. They're like, why would you? I'm like, because that's how I write outlines. I'm sorry.
You'd be a good TV writer. That's how they do outlines for TV, because you can't write, and if you're staff, you can't write the episode. You have to write essentially a 40-page, almost as long as the script. Like, the scripts are usually around 50, 55 pages, but the outlines are usually, they can be anywhere between 20 and 40 pages. And it's because you have to go through notes calls. And so you have to get that outline approved before you can actually write the script, because otherwise you'd just be rewriting. And, with TV shows, they got to have episodes out like this. So you should think about becoming a staff writer.
Some people have said that my books are like I'd be good at writing TV, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to go into that yet. I'm
You never know.
I mean, if I ever change my mind, I will be going to you first.
You have a good you have the perfect kind of work ethic for it too, because the thing about TV writing is you just have to you got to get it out, you got to get it out, you got to get it out, and there's always a deadline, and so. I mean, with streaming channels, now with so much streaming, they do give you more time to develop and things like that, and more than network TV where you have to literally have your script done. But they've already
finished writing the second season of Shadow and Bone, and I'm like.
Yeah, which probably means they had done it a while. Because I mean, if you think about when they wrote the first season, that was probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm sure, because they like that. Some of the actors, they're like, is it called a CV or a resume? I can't remember. I should know this, given I'm friends with a bunch of actors. But like one of the actresses who's not like a main character, but not an unimportant character either.
Right.
Her bio, whatever, said Shadow and Bone seasons 1 and 2. So that was the first time it got leaked that there was going to be a second season. And then apparently there were like articles, like TV Line and some other place posted it by accident, and then and then YouTube's own Netflix's own YouTube channel like showed it as unlisted, and it's like not to be posted until like June 9th, and then it got announced yesterday because I think they're just like, we got to get it out there officially. So leaks.
Yeah, it's too hard to keep secrets, like especially during like COVID and everything like that, because people are like that's all they have. Now it's all like, what's happening? I need another season now.
And because they apparently had some like fan meetings like in the last month, and I watched all the recordings of them because they were allowed to record the Zoom calls if you were a fan attending. Okay. And apparently during one of them, they were like asking, like the fans were like, oh, is there going to be a season 2? And then the main star was like, I'm sure Twitter will know before us. Which like, I don't think it's true, because obviously they had to record the announcement. Yes, but I'm still like, at the same time, it's
so true. Yeah.
Because it did come before the official announcement.
Exactly. Secrets.
Crow is lurking, and I will always put these emotes up because they're just so darn cute.
I know, I love it.
Petra did a lot of brainstorming. That's cool.
It's really good. Yeah.
Diana, you did not. We have 3 more sprints to go, which means I need to get through the last few comments very quickly so Becca can describe the next tarot card and we can jump into the sprint. So, okay. Mercurial, 3 more questions, and if I complete this page, I'll be satisfied. Awesome. Great. Good pace. Regina said, I read that Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, used to write pages of dialogue as they were filming the previous scene.
Oh, wow. David Milch would do that too. Like Deadwood's one of my favorite shows of all time. He actually started with like NYPD Blue and stuff like that. But on Deadwood, because Ian McShane had a photographic memory, like sometimes he would just literally rewrite these giant monologues and then like on the spot and then give it to him. He'd read it and then it's Ian McShane.
He has a photographic memory?
Yeah. And so Ian McShane would perform it like perfectly. Like, and he just read it. Like, it was just, some of the stuff on Deadwood will blow your mind. I mean, it's like weird. Like they're swearing every other word, but it sounds like Shakespeare. You're like, how can you make these words sound like Shakespeare? Like, it's just, David Milch is one of my favorite writers of all time. He's amazing. Anyway.
That's so cool. I think I only know Ian McShane as, now I'm sure I know him from a live action thing, but my brain only goes to him as the villain in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, yeah, he is. Aw, that's okay to only remember him by that.
I think it's because that's my first introduction to him.
Yes, I love that movie.
I can't even remember his character's name right now. I was like, I
can't either, but
we're Khan, and I'm like, that's the Congo bug. That's not correct. It's a predatory cat, but not the correct.
He's good at playing the bad guys.
Okay. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I don't know if the timer was normal for people, but to me it kept freezing and then catching up and then freezing. But that was the end of the third sprint. We have 2 more to go. I know that you have a hard end of like 11.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably go to 11:15. I just have therapy at 11:30.
No. So, okay, we're not going to spend too much time in the chat this time around. I did see that Hannah came in, Maggie came in, a bookish obsession said hi, remember to eat, hydrate, scratch, posture check, and save your work, etc. because you deserve it. I love it. No one's told you yet. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. So love that comment. I normally put up a banner that says something similar for from Moon Bunny Creative. So that's going to be going. Shay came in. And, okay, the timer was weird for people too. Okay, so it wasn't just me on the streamer side. My bad. This is funny.
Yes, it is actually.
Let me hide that banner. We are going to do the next forest room there so people can enter, and then we're going to start it pretty fast. It's going to be our final 20-minute sprint, and then we have a 10-minute sprint at the end.
I'm so slow.
5A, Niner, Charlie, Foxtrot, Yankee, Alpha.
There we go. Oh, it's the mushroom. I love that one. Mm-hmm.
Shay's getting breakfast. I'm going to sit a video, but he knows I'm not getting excited. Oh, shoot a video. I was like, what is sit a video?
I know. Sometimes I'm just like not in the mood, you know? You're just like, I know I was gonna shoot a video today, but maybe I'll do it later or tomorrow.
I've been feeling like that for like the past while though. So I'm like, I really should shoot a video because my channel is lacking in current content.
Well, I was doing that for, I mean, really this year I haven't done a lot of content. You know, I did the Geraldine's Alley video, and then I did some vlogs for camp, but pretty much, you know, just here or there. So I decided though I'm making a commitment to at least do a video a week. So
I got tagged in a in the Spread the Love tag by 2 different author tubers. So I'm like, I really have to do that.
Yes, definitely.
And then people in streams have been asking me to do like certain tutorial videos, and I'm like,
okay.
I don't get excited about those, but they wouldn't be hard to do. So I'm like, I should just do them.
Yeah, I do tutorial videos too for that same reason. People were like with how to lay your book and then design, people were like, will you just do a tutorial? So I actually did it for friends, but just put it up. And now it's like I have the most views of any other.
Yeah, it's a really good video. I've seen it.
Oh, you have? Oh, thank you. I mean, I probably do some updates now. It's been a couple of years, but it's still one of my most, you know, I actually make money off of that one video every month. So it's like, so sometimes the tutorials are good to have on your channel.
Yeah, I'm not monetized yet. So if you're not,
that might get you there.
Please do. Okay. Just I'm waiting for the 25-minute mark so I can have it at like.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Because we're so close. Oh, show the owl.
Oh, yeah.
And then I need to share the card for this coming sprint. Yeah. So that was for last sprint. We forgot to show it right after. I was like, oh, we'll show it and then we'll jump into the sprint. So
I wonder if it never focuses, man. There we go.
Yeah.
Little owl. Yay.
And then for this sprint, optional prompt is the King of Cups.
Ooh.
Calm, caring, friendly, sympathetic, and wise. You can apply that to a character, or you could, you know, as the author and therefore God in your story, be a
That's where I'm going.
and God your characters for the sprint. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of that sprint. I took the timer off because it started malfunctioning almost immediately.
Oh, okay.
I
was like, and someone ruined the mushroom. That's such a bummer.
Yeah. Bummer. We have one more sprint, 10 minutes, and the code is here. Remember, if you're in the forest room, don't touch your phone for the for the time.
That's true. Maybe someone did it by accident.
Yeah. And do you want to show the final card?
Yeah. Okay, so this is a good one. This is the deer, and it's be gentle with yourself and offer kindness to all living things.
Yes.
It's something we all need to do. Oh, scam likely.
Love that.
I know. But yeah, but be gentle. Be gentle with ourselves. Yeah. Write this down. CV54. Yay, join There's the yellow tree.
Yep. Violet got 154. Sharon Forge did the octopus or squid from Twitch. I think it's an octopus.
Oh, I love that.
Does the wave. Anna, that was her last sprint. Thank you for being here. I will be sprinting again at 7 tonight, which is the banner I was going to put up during the sprint. So 73 words for Barrett. Maggie's working on something, is also working on something for Pride and Prejudice, which I'm assuming is an anthology for Pride Month.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
And Wendy said a very good reminder.
Just be gentle.
Yeah. And Petra got a little over 200. And yeah, we're going to jump into the next. Wait, I have the code and it's not showing anyone in it. What?
It says four people, 5 people. I've got.
Yeah, I'm confused why I'm not seeing.
See, I have the.
Did I accidentally leave my own? No, it says I'm in there.
Yeah, it says you're in there.
Okay, Forrest. I might have to re-enter it again because it's my phone won't let me start the room.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
This has never happened to me before. I'm really excited for Mercury to leave retrograde. Because I've never had these problems before.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, you know what? We're going to have to do a different
code. So leave.
I can't start this room for some stupid reason. I've never had this before where it kicks me out of my own room, but it's still.
I wonder if it did that. I wonder if that's what happened. It kicked you out for the mushroom thing.
No, but this is a different room.
I know, but remember we were trying to figure out who left. Maybe no one left. Maybe there's a glitchy forest and we got kicked out.
Oh, maybe. I hope not.
We'll find out. If it happens again, we'll know it's just forest.
But I have deep focus mode turned off. So even if I'm the one who got kicked, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay. 3, golf. 6, hotel. Zulu, Romeo, 2. I'm sorry about this. We're probably going to go right up to the 11 and then a goodbye.
Like I said, my thing doesn't start until 11:30, so I could probably go up to 11:15, so that's no big deal.
Yeah, I know the app says who, but I just deleted the record and I was like, I don't really care who it was, but if someone wanted to use the tree killer emote from Twitch that I had set up for my channel, but no one did, so I was like, you know what? It's okay.
I just spent the points.
Yeah. Okay, 4 people are in the room, plus me. and it's giving me the plant option. So I'm going to hit plant before anything else goes wrong. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. This is our final sprint. The timer isn't working again. So we're finishing at the top of the hour. that was the end of our final sprint.
Yay, it grew.
Yeah, didn't die. I hope people did well. I outlined, oh wow, I already outlined chapter 12. I thought I was on 11.
Nice. That's awesome. I didn't get through a chapter, but this is like the pivotal chapter of explaining things of oh all by myself. Hi. Should I wait? Well, I'll finish my sentence, I guess. Oh, there you are.
I don't know what happened. My Chrome just crashed. That like hasn't happened in like a long time. My God, Mercury retrograde is really giving it to me because in the past I normally don't have that many tech issues. Like I've normally skated by where it's like a few things and minor. And this one is just like I'm not getting emails from like people I need emails from. And
oh no.
And streaming issue. At least it was at the very end.
Yes. I'm just like, here I am. But yeah, I basically was just saying that this is the chapter where I had changed things later and knew I needed to change them when I went back over it. So not only am I changing the tenses and POV, but I'm also
like revising,
weaving in stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I knew this one would be a big one.
And that was me on Saturday of the Worldwide Write-a-thon of 26 of my forthcoming book, where I was like, oh, I can do 2 chapters today, because that had been my goal every day, and then I would just blew that out of the water on Friday, where I did 15 in one day, and I was like, oh, I don't think I can do even 2 today, because it's a very long and involved chapter.
Yep.
But it's worth it. So
yeah, exactly. It just takes a while.
Okay. Do you want to do an outro?
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Yay, this was awesome. And yeah, so I have a YouTube channel and I'm an indie author, so I got a lot of booksies out there.
A lot of book babies for you to buy and read.
That's right.
I would love to have you on again in the future.
Yes.
And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 5, soon to be 6 books, and many more to come. And aside from the technical difficulties, I hope everyone had good sprints. Today, I'm going to be hosting another set of them tonight at 7 p.m., also YouTube and Twitch, and I will be joined by Glory Writes the Blues, who's another author tutor. So 5 different, I don't think there's any overlap in the trees. There might be, doesn't really matter. Yeah. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I think I'm currently at 830 subscribers. So like,
oh, you are close.
So like I'm close enough where I'm like, oh, I should start plugging my YouTube channel again, but I'm using it again first. So yeah. Thank you for everyone who is here, and I hope to see some, if not most of you tonight. Yay. Bye.